Welcome back to the MLS Review Show. KC look to continue their long unbeaten streak against Seattle. But first, Houston are out for their first ever win against the Philadelphia Union. In Week 1, Philadelphia set the tone in the Eastern Conference with a victory over the Houston Dynamo, thanks to a scrappy goal from center back Danny Kaler. Now sitting 2 points off the pace in the conference, Peter Novak had set up his team to recapture first in the East. One of just 3 teams without a road victory yet this season, the Dynamo had an uphill battle against them as the Union had only lost once so far at PPL Park. Dominic Kinnear would be leaning on veterans Brian Shing and Colin Clark to continue in their current form, after both were instrumental in last week's win over Seattle. JP Telecamera and Taylor Twellman were at PPL Park as the 2 teams squared off.
A couple of MLS Cups to his credit. Corey Ash sends it long immediately. Clark, good footwork. Off Davis, kept alive, Freeman. Davis, he'll shoot it up there, but it drifts over Mondragon. McInerney, give and go. McInerney walks in, and it's going to be a goal for Jack McInerney. Philadelphia leads.
And give Jack McInerney a lot of credit. He just has a nose for the goal, but it's the first step after that pass to Sebastian Letou that sets up this goal. You see Sebastian plays it, and then boom, first step, he's by Bobby Boswell. And just to finish, it doesn't matter how it crosses the line.
Looking inside, McInerney, the offside flag went up as he nailed that one, but it will not count.
Hold your run, stay. You can see the line, you can see the ball. He's got to make sure that he is not behind Corey Ash.
Justin Mapp's corner on the in swinger. Caleb was in a good spot. Now it's set up by Letou, but it's over the bar.
Justin Mapp looking to hit this right at the penalty spot, but too many guys near post.
Ash will have a go, and Corey Ash nearly tied this game.
Look at this. This is 10, 15 yards.
That's a free shot.
And you want your center forward, Jack McInerney.
Far fan on the right. Sends it inside. That's McInerney. That would have been a spectacular goal had he controlled that one there in the box.
Bobby Boswell off his back shoulder. You can't find him.
Letou is behind Taylor. He's in the box. Letou off the post. Incredible.
What a great ball from Miloranzi. I feel like I'm watching the movie Tin Cup right now.
Out of the post.
It hits a round post and doesn't come inside.
Cameron. Big shot! Jeff Cameron has tied the game. Jeff Cameron from distance.
This is well earned from Houston. They've dominated the whole game, but Jeff Cameron, loose ball, great strike. And for those at home, he lands on his shooting foot. I'm asked all the time at camps, shoots it, lands on his shooting foot.
That's it. That's the last kick of the ball. The home crowd doesn't like it because it's a 1-1 game. They felt Philadelphia could have had 3 points, and realistically, Taylor, they were about 5 minutes away from it.
After their big 2-0 win against RSL in midweek, Kansas City looked to keep their unbeaten streak rolling, the longest active in MLS at 14 games. Despite scoring in each of the last 2 games for Sporting, Teal Bunbury was dropped from the starting lineup, replaced by CJ Sapong, flanked by Omar Bravo and Kai Kamara. The first time these teams clashed, Seattle came away 1-0 winners thanks to a stoppage time goal from the most unlikely of sources, Jeff Park, who hadn't scored a goal in MLS since 2004. With John Kennedy Hurtado absent due to an MCL sprain, Jeff Park would play an important role in this one as well. It would be up to Park and center back partner Zach Scott to keep the high-flying Kansas City attack in check. Arlo White had the call from LIVESTRONG Sporting Park.
Marufo gets us underway. Welcome to Kansas City, Kansas, everybody. Still underway. Here is Sinovic. Crosses to the back post. They're queuing up there, and there's a header in, and it's a save by Casey Keller again. Came out to Sinovic, the left back. He chipped it to the back post. Throw in, comes into the penalty area. Kai Kamara's unmarked, and it's 1-0 to Sporting Kansas City. 6th of the season for Kai Kamara. Nicely worked by Sporting Kansas City. The long throw came in, and it seemed to catch the Sounders defence unawares. He made a move towards the thrower. It lost Zach Scott. Excellent routine from Sporting Kansas City. They'll have worked at that in training. Finally get a ball in the box. Good skill from James Riley. Tips it towards the back post. There's an opportunity, and Alvaro Fernandez has put it wide. Sarpong. He's onside. Back to mark him is Jeff Park. Sarpong into the area. Excellent challenge by Zach Scott on the edge of the 6-yard area. Nice kick on by Kamara. Sarpong clean through. Sarpong low drive. Good save, Keller. Thread the ball over the defender that time. Here comes Riley. Noonan, strong challenge. And it's a free kick, and Omar Bravo, were there a few afters there as well? Yes, there were. And it's a red card to Omar Bravo. Not for the first time this season, and he is the 7th Sporting Kansas City player to be sent off this season. It's remarkable. Now Pat Noonan. Oh, now that's just trying to get Noonan sent off. Noonan has reacted, and Bravo's gone down as if he was butted, and he wasn't. It's because he may have won the ball, you know. That might be the root of his frustration, but no, it's two-footed. It's right in on the ankles of Pat Noonan. Rosales may fancy it from here. Tries the 1-2 with Facito. Opening here, Mike Facito. Save Nielsen. Chance here, Nagel! What a save by Jimmy Nielsen. How did he do that? Super move by Facito to start with. Aim for the corner. Nielsen with the save. Look at that low drive. It was with his foot. That is absolutely sensational. Oh, empty-handed unless they produce something special at the death. Carrasco. It's a misread by Beasler into the penalty area towards Rosales. Mauro Rosales! He's done it! He's levelled it! A 3rd goal of the season from the Argentine, and once again Seattle do it late against Kansas City. Good battling play by Servando Carrasco, and look at this awareness by Servando Carrasco. Cesar went to ground really early there, but what a finish against Jimmy Nielsen. When will they play the full 94 minutes, Kansas City, against the Seattle Sounders FC? That is magnificent. It's Diop that went to ground, excuse me. You can have Mauro Rosales to the list of names. Mike Facito and Jeff Park. The goal not in stoppage time, but close to it. Rosales again, edge of the area. Mauro Rosales. Now Facito, could he work it out to? Nagel gets the drive in. It's gone in! It's a winning goal in stoppage time yet again for the Seattle Sounders against Sporting Kansas City. Rosales, brilliant. Facito, it works his way out to Nagel. He got the ball through traffic, and in it's gone. It's 2 goals in 2 minutes at the death for Seattle, and they lead by 2-1 here. We've had the 3 minutes in stoppage time. I wonder if Nagel might just boot this one clear. It's all over. What a comeback by the Seattle Sounders.
Coming up, New York returns to MLS high on confidence following their Emirates Cup title. Every week, MLSsoccer.com provides you the opportunity to select the Goal of the Week winner. You can choose between the 5 nominees directly on MLSsoccer.com on the AT&T Goal of the Week page. You can also send in your vote by texting the corresponding goal to code 22442. Winners are announced every Friday, so make sure you vote early and often, keeping in mind polls close at 11:59 p.m. Pacific Time on Thursdays. Winners so far include Juan Agudelo of the New York Red Bulls, Javier Martina from Toronto FC, and O'Brien White of the Seattle Sounders. Welcome back to the MLS Review Show. The top 2 teams in MLS face off as the LA Galaxy host FC Dallas. But first, RSL look to get back on track following consecutive shock defeats. Over the last 2 seasons, Real Salt Lake have been the most consistent team defensively in MLS. Over their last 2 matches, however, the team has conceded 4 goals and failed to score. With Jamison Olave still out injured, Chris Schuler would have to step up against a dangerous Red Bulls attack. New York brought to town the best attack in MLS, tallying 37 goals already this year, 4 better than Colorado and Seattle. With Luke Rogers out for 3 more weeks, it would be Juan Agudelo starting up top next to Thierry Henry for the 4th consecutive match. David James and Brian Dunseth were on location from Rio Tinto Stadium.
I caught up with a few of the players, Chris Albright, Dax McCarty, before kickoff, and both were highly surprised at the amount of heat in the first 20 minutes. Fatigue will absolutely start to step in.
A Spindola to Gill, back to a Spindola, into the 18, shoved right in the top of the box. And that'll bring the crowd to the feet and the boos out. Clearly a hand in the back on a Spindola.
Back line of the New York Red Bulls, they are not that fast between Rafa Marquez and Tim Ream.
To Major League Soccer, ball sent in, headed it in! And RSL takes the lead, Nat Borchers. And the nightmare continues for the Red Bulls defensively.
Just look at Borchers. skips away from Tim Ream.
RSL pushing up to pressure. Marquez gives it away. Shot from distance, yes! 2-0, Luis Gil!
And I talked about his positioning, where he's popping up. What a strike. What a clean strike. And Sabo's brought players in, whether that's knockdown balls.
Shot from distance, just wide. It was Roy Miller sending it wide to the right post.
Getting him the ball quick enough. Ooh, shouts for a handball, and he's going to get it.
And RSL will get the penalty.
And this is the most difficult part for a defender, and it's unfortunate for having an on-learning conversation with the ref.
Samarillo, the back of the net, and it's 3-0 RSL, his 6th goal of the year. And Real Salt Lake firmly in control, headed for the full 3 points.
Always under the microscope.
And there's the whistle. It's all over. Real Salt Lake 3. The New York Red Bulls nothing. Nick Rolando on the RSL defense shutting out the Red Bulls.
The match of the week featured the top 2 teams in MLS as FC Dallas visited the Home Depot Center to take on the LA Galaxy with first place on the line. The visitors came in high on confidence after breezing through to the group stage of the CONCACAF Champions League with 2 wins over Salvadoran club Alianza. With a win over the Galaxy, they would sweep the season series after winning the match in Dallas 2-1 thanks to goals from Fabian Castillo and Breck Shea. After their shock 3-0 loss to Portland in midweek, the Galaxy looked for an immediate bounce back. The team needed a change in attack after their performance on Wednesday, in which they only hit 1 shot on target. Bobby Ryan and Steve Jolly teamed up for the call from the Home Depot Center.
We're underway here at the Home Depot Center. A beautiful evening in Southern California. It's a long ball. It's gotten in behind the Galaxy defense. Santos back for Chavez. Marvin Chavez! Marvin Chavez, a stunning strike.
Get a good start, and it looks like Santos is the answer. Finds Chavez exceptionally well, and you could not hit a better ball than what Chavez did with his left foot, finding the far post, upper 90. One of the better goals of the FC Dallas season, without question.
David Beckham with a free kick. And swinging service from Beckman. Beckham, Hartman off his line, it's misplayed.
Well, no question, lack of communication here is what ultimately caused disaster for FC Dallas. Not many mistakes by Kevin Hartman this year, or his entire career with FC Dallas, but a big one there that has now caused FC Dallas to go level.
Decision given by the linesman. Now lined off for Chavez. Right-footed service of Beckman. It's back post for Berhalter. It falls for Juninho. Well, the look says it all from Kevin Hartman.
Beckham again testing FC Dallas. And it's Berhalter that keeps it in play. Juninho with a good hit. You can see there Berhalter getting on the end of that one. Juninho with a good first hit. And closing up that angle.
John to clear. Berhalter keeps it in play. Chrisman challenging. It's loose and it's free. Hartman gets a glove to it. Big save by Kevin Hartman. Purely reactional. David Beckham. It's McGee! Well, the unlikely source, the goal scorer, Mike McGee, 3-1 lead.
Well, he's a crafty player that knows how to find the angles. He does get the better of Ricardo Villar. Creates some space for himself.
Ball. Well, that's it. It's the end of full time. Michael Kennedy concludes tonight's game.
Coming up, San Jose and Portland face off for the first time in MLS.
Hey, it's Charlie Davies with DC United, and you're listening to Extra Time Radio.
The Extra Time Radio podcast comes out every Monday and Thursday on iTunes and Buzzsprout. You can also listen to each episode at MLSsoccer.com/extratime.
We're a soccer podcast.
And I have no friends.
I like to tie my shoes.
Well, we'll get back to some women's evening wear talk.
You guys are too old. It's only for 8-year-old boys.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah, this is your tweet of the week.
Janino's not going to win a game for you.
They're a sign of the apocalypse.
That's why he's here.
Fans, we want to hear from you. You're encouraged to email extratime at MLSsoccer.com or tweet at Extra Time Radio with any comments, questions, or reactions.